You want to chase it, huh? You want to try that?
His head was huge for his body. He is the luckiest squirrel I'll ever meet.
The winner by knockout, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky the lactose intolerant red squirrel!
Because he really is just a special little boy. But if his heart is in the trees, that's where he belongs.
Although the hippos looks intimidating and can be aggressive during dry seasons, one at Osaka's Tanuji Zoo has been showing its docile side while enjoying a teeth cleaning service from a vigilant zookeeper.
What is happiness? Can we find it in a new pair of shoes, a fast car, or a bigger house? Or does real happiness lie somewhere else? Hundreds of studies have proved that spending time in nature can make us feel better both in mind and body in a way that nothing else can. We wanted to find out whether simply watching footage of the natural world could have the same effect. Last year, we partnered with Professor Daka Keltner, an expert in human psychology and emotion at the University of California, Berkeley. For this project, he has reviewed over 150 scientific studies that explore the positive effect of nature on humans. We also asked over 7,500 people in 6 countries to tell us how they were feeling before and after watching Planet Earth 2 clips. This data showed significant increases in joy, contentment, curiosity, awe, amazement, and wonder, and clear reductions in tiredness and low energy. It even reduced stress, especially among younger viewers. These findings revealed that wildlife programs can cause viewers to experience positive emotions.
My study of human happiness has revealed that these emotions, amazement, wonder, and awe, are the foundations of a powerful form of real human happiness. Real happiness is a deeper, less transient form of happiness that can positively affect our health and well-being.
So by simply watching incredible footage of our natural world, you too can experience these uplifting emotions, helping you to be more connected with this amazing place we call home.
noticed I was taller than everyone in preschool. I was introduced to people and I was taller than everyone at my preschool, so I was like, something's different. I never really had a single growth spurt where I grew a lot. I grew about 4 to 5 inches a year, so I was consistently getting taller.
I've always been so proud of Macy. She's always taken to her height very well, just always was never one of those kids that scrunched over or leaned over, tried to hide her height, so I'm very proud of her and excited for her to be recognized for her height and for her beauty.
Being tall in general, I hit my head on a lot of stuff. Cars are really difficult. Certain cars I can't even fit into because my legs are too long for it. And other cars, I'm just man spreading just to fit in. If I walk into a regular store, nothing will fit me because they don't really make clothes in my size. So especially for pants, leggings and stuff, I have to get them custom made. And then for t-shirts, I usually buy a size larger because I like the baggy style.
Because people tend to always look at her and stare at her, even at a very young age when she was 3 and was already quite tall. People wouldn't understand that she was really only 2 and a young 2, and so they'd be like, why is that baby and why is that child in diapers? And they think she was in kindergarten. And I'm like, well, she's 2 years old. So it's always been a challenge, people always thinking that she's much older than she is. She's gonna realize more and more how the fact that she is taller is gonna benefit her more. It's hard when you're a kid and you don't see that big picture, but as a parent you see that, and so I just always encourage her to stand tall and be proud of what she has.
I hope that tall women can see that the height is a gift and that you shouldn't be ashamed that you're tall. You should really embrace it.
My favorite phrase in the movie is in the coach's office when Grant says, I'm so tired of average.
I'm so sick of average seasons.
You know, if we're going to do something, let's do it with excellence or let's get out of the game.
Stand by.
Several years ago, the Lord just laid on my heart that we could change the world from Albany, Georgia.
Our pastor, Michael Catt, is the type of pastor that thinks out of the box. So he's not afraid to do things that are unique.
The purpose of this institution is to produce people who will change the world.
Yes, it is.
In every way.
In every way.
In business, in science, in culture, in politics.
Whatever they go into.
The axe has been a tool used throughout history by man in one way or another for more than 1 million years. It's a simple machine used to wedge itself inside of something, cleave, then split. However, it's always been a rather dangerous tool to wield. An inventor has taken it upon himself to make a better, more modern axe. The idea came to him when he needed to clear his land of several trees, but was unable to bring in heavy equipment as the ground was unstable. He decided to fashion a better tool that not only worked more efficiently, but also functioned as a safer and easier axe. This is how he came up with the lever axe. It's based around a unique leverage-style design. It hooks into the wood of the log you're cutting, then immediately splits that wood, allowing you to produce a pile of firewood in the fraction of the time it would take using a traditional axe. One of the main strengths of the lever axe is that you can position a log upright and start hacking away at it from all sides, as opposed to working from the inside out with a traditional axe. He even recommends using an old tire to keep the wood together as you swing from the outside in. This is much more efficient than the tired and old practice of splitting one piece, then positioning another in its place and repeating. The lever axe has been extremely popular. While he was unable to keep up with initial demand, as of June 2014, the website leveraxe.com has been open and readily available to sell the lever axe worldwide.
This kind of extreme activity is very simple. Find the highest mountain and follow the trail down. Riding your bike at the speed of a car on a steep, muddy, rocky slope of a mountain. Riding on a hiking trail, dropping huge rocks, sliding your tail and your front wheel at the same time inside a steep turn. Trying to shave another second from your track time by going even faster. Pushing yourself to the limit. Yep, that will give you some adrenaline.
Promises to be the best soldier we've ever had.
Only if his attitude changes. Men like him could be dangerous in battle. He's too independent.
This is ridiculous. You couldn't hit an elephant from this distance.
Don't you realize, soldier, that if we start rushing them, they'll start rushing us? That if they have more casualties, so will we.
I've thought of that, General. I think it's advisable to make our shields bigger, large enough to cover the whole body. In that way, we can get as close as we need to and still be well protected.
Then why don't we just go into battle wearing our hats?
Too cumbersome, General.
The distance is 50 paces. Our shields remain the same. Is that clear?
Yes, General.
Now go back to your regiment. And if you have any other smart ideas, keep them to yourself. I don't like troublemakers.
Yes, General.
You lazy dogs! You could all be killed lying around here! Umlilo ngalesikhathi uma ningahlasela ningafanokela awubeke nje angicabangi. Where are your sandals?
Here they are, General. They slow me down. I won't be needing them.
Are you trying to tell me that your feet are tougher than ox-hide soles?
Yes, General.
Put it out with your foot.
As I said, General, I won't be needing them.
I don't care if you can put out a volcano with those feet. You are a soldier. Soldiers wear sandals. Put them back on.
Yes, General.
I remember getting yelled at. That's pretty much all I can remember is just getting yelled at.
Move! Move! Make 2 even wrong! Move! Move! Let's go! Move down! Let's go! Knock down! Knock down!
Good afternoon, I'm Chief Petty Officer Jamie Kala. I'm a Recruit Division Commander. The minute you get off the bus, there's going to be a lot of stress applied upon you. The yelling, the go, 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 can you do this, can you get that done? And it's up to you to basically perform under pressure.
Look straight! Look straight!
Welcome to the United States Navy. For the next 8 weeks, you will not do a single thing on your own. I tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Nothing that I ever tell you is a request, an option, or a suggestion.
So you make it, you give a direction and you have 0.5 seconds to pay attention to it, to the letter. So you can't mess up.
Roll up your pant legs 3 inches up. When you are done, you will be on the tow line, standing straight, looking straight, awaiting further instruction. You have 15 seconds. Go! Go! Hurry up!
Let's go!
I said, behind you! Behind you! Not next to you! Get down to the last shirt with sleeves! Maybe I wasn't loud enough.
Tre, due, uno. I love to fly so much. It's so natural to me, self and the universe. My name is Roberta Mancino. I'm Italian and I'm a skydiver and a stunt woman.
I'm Angel Collinson and you're watching Behind the Line, Juneau, Alaska.
Yeah, Angel.
Whew.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, girl.
Woohoo! Everybody else was like, oh dude, you slayed that run. And I was like, did you see my arms? Because they were like this. But I think that's part of it. It's part of being able to test your abilities and test your comfort zone. And sometimes you're not always going to be in 100% control. It's just about being in control the majority of the time.
Well, I'll commend Angel because she's with 3 veterans of being in Alaska and big mountain skiing. She's young.
You can basically put her anywhere, I'd say, and she'll make it down. More often than not, she'll get down really fast.
She doesn't get in over her head. She makes good decisions and she charges.
I just hope to ski faster and more aggressive than I did last year because I know I got it in the tank. Lining a couple up in the barrel and fire them out. Well, it's kind of funny because you watch them ski a line and you're like, oh yeah, that doesn't look that bad. And then you're like, oh yeah, there was a line right next to that, like that you could totally ski, it's super easy. And so you get dropped off with them right next to their line and you're looking down and you're like, whoa, that does not look like the line I was looking at in my binoculars at all. Just a matter of like overcoming in your mind how difficult you think it's gonna be and just relying on all the training you've done and then trust that and not overthink it.
Double line, like I've never seen you hit it as good an air as that.
Well, thanks.
And then she starts skiing down. I'm like, oh, she's kind of off of her line a little bit. She's going into the cliff a little bit more in the meat. But then she just pulls out this move, slashes a turn, gaps to a spine, airs off the spine, and stomps the cliff, riding out the bottom, slough chasing her.
Shot of the day right there. Holy no.
Transfer gas. How did she stay on her feet? Awesome. That was amazing.
Wow.
Their gnarliest lines don't always seem that gnarly. They actually seem easy because things are flowing just right. And you finally like understand Alaska and you understand the feel and you understand the whole terrain and the big picture and it all just like comes together and you're like, oh yeah, got that one.
Wow!
That was insane. That was shot of the day.